Back-it dance. Flay the one you want to wear. Flay truth. Your ribbons cut through history like wind cuts through small spaces, pushing leaves aside. Oral residue embalms this present, past appearance, abandonment apparent. Take timbre's beat, you back arch, bacchic spine, a curlicue, just like his paths, just light and light and light. Flex and veil, taut in feline flow. The shoulders roll like waves, blades blunt in prowl and leap and blows bled into words. Contortionist, contort Pantera to Pandora's song, its padded velvet purples shallow in mimetic present, dislocate. And you, in all your music and dexterity, how does it feel to never truly know? Night's rhythm knocks knees, the working leg extends a new religion in technique. Fool viewer to believe. Comats punctuate like Kim Ballon, their two truncated spheres stroke time, count dotted roebuck skips and land with skins between your toes. Hard, wet red satin bulbs explode. Aphrodite's toss wins, oh loving knuckle bones. The game is hard to play, harder still, catch the prize. So all in name and lyric, so all and all unknown, like this, and this, and this. Oh. I think it's fine. Lyrical dance. Sometime the hand clouds very low, and I think of girls saying I in films, keeping, repeating, reaching for. You can go away instead of keep. I saw shoulder tension interrupt your line, your spiral containing its height, real unflickering your lightful fiction. Long time takes its return to go going again. Body, rebuild, measure my line. Illusion I imitate retrospective feel, and over utterance you're heard. There is never another who speaks. Blame your corrupted eloquence. Come down from there, you're very frail. I want you condensed, tin-canned and cute, on the balls of your feet, shoeless arabesque, between cat and dog and flower pot. I think drinking out of a glass is scarier than reading the poems to you. Return. Rough oxide chalkboard times revealed, shining and having shined, shone. She buffed the glass stark contrast. Unmoved, I anticipate some motion back, the body jerking over imperceptibly. Ill-judged dance, too waiting in the right or left foot, walking, too slightly of the weight, which is fault, which is internal lurch, the body's base compromised, the body of the work compromised by the body in work under. A year's drastic residue altered, once clear generative saltwater scums. Sanding parts down, intending she carries and content, treating the scar like a scab picking. Crack an amethyst open with bare hands, one limb nimbly plucked from another, bones stored neatly in boxes in darkness. She brought the liquid flesh light, Manoeuvred, I tarnish plates sparkable, unreanimate, and the laughing. Inanna, her face. 1. Her eyes, ears turned above, set from and turned below. Soft to wedded stillness concretes children's absent hands. She's given, she'll gather back all dawn has sundered. Whole kisses, speech marks, shells, chants beneath her gaze, utterance in gulps. Lapis lazuli sky pomegranate neons, chanting moss breeds breathing moss. Oil sweet violet, sweet cedar, coalesce her colours. She becomes, she gathers child's making unto others. Would usher mother, where a child might draw. Technician might make, might knowing may skill, but otherwhere. She gathers deep sound, shroud, dressed offcuts, dressed purple in folds. 2. But sweet mother looms bust, corners snagged sentences, spilt sickly clovers, slick juniper sticky. Pushed my face into a blossoming kisses, mouth-filled mulch value, tasting emulsion and think, playing, not catching and carrying. Co-opted sky, star-jammed in packaging, saccharined apricots, jellies dated, dissolve. But meat rots exquisite when hook hung on walls, exquisite, imagine, giving and giving. Baby's breath scattered all round as a filler, painted all white, some starting over again, some rebirth's aborted libation, wine, vodka, soap. Joss-sticks, import burns, opens faux holiday window. Atagatis, her salt. 1. The gallery floor carries her lying in pieces. Bone's eyes peer at your looking in ceramic and steel. She's all offcuts, residues, parts. She almost always isn't, but glitters still surface electrical cliches, despite her plucked smooth, down-ground feathers to powder and dried seafoam bottled, compressed tight, making lightless. Rolled horizons in multiple, melting mist into solid and preserved in smoked air, denying all possibilities still inside her of liquid, dissolve. 2. She was wanted stacked, tight sheath-dressed column, right out arms angled, like the altar floats, moves in the water. But camouflage disavailed concretes again. We lie down in protest, in pieces, in the undergrowth, kitchen, desert, and forest. We're eating, we're looking, doves and fish, price lists and storage solutions. It rains, her flanks rise and fall with the atmosphere's weight. Residual music sings the kuliltu in moisture, sawed in, right up to the hilt. Thanks for listening. I'm going to read one more that I keep fiddling with, so I'll probably fuck it up. At the minute it's called Little Nothing. So thanks for listening. Thanks for having me. Right. Little Nothing. She walks herself out, in, to the garden. She works herself out, in, to the garden. It is open, closed is the garden. So to leave herself out in the garden, in the grass, in the earth, in the stuff of the garden. She works herself out into the garden. What's between leaves, between fingers and teeth, between feathers and face, between thighs? Down soothes inside and the exhale makes hot. Hands full of lace, mouth full of seeds, and she lays herself down flat in the grass where the land lifts and seals with her back and she works herself out into the garden. What's between blades beneath nails? What's between roots, between feathers, and the weight of her plumage draws her head to the ground, to the grass, to the earth, with her mouth full of seeds, hands full of flowers. Skin blisters a lace where leaves breach her outline, but she opens her arms and starts digging in to the garden with her mouth full of seeds, hands full of mulch under fingernails, lichen and moss. Strix prints eyeshadow in the cowl of the join where the river flows low for the body, and she works herself out into the garden, blackens her bracken to soil back to the earth at the hearth, to loosen, to siphon, to fallow, in Queen Anne, out slow to the ground, a boat into sky, sifting silt into sand in the current, and the body can fly, swimming deep in the river of earth, in the tide, and the time going forward against, and against, and against. She walks herself out into the garden. She works herself out into the garden. It is open. Closed is the garden. She leaves herself out in the garden, in the grass, in the earth, in the stuff of the out, in the garden. Thank you.